this morning when thousands of Palestinians in the northern part of Gaza, which is under a total control of the Israeli occupying army. And people went, and my understanding that every few days a number of trucks with flour and sugar and maybe basic necessity of life would make it to that place where people take some sustenance of life. This time they did the same thing. It seems that they were large in number, thousands, and then all of a sudden the Israeli army started firing at them and shooting. And according to the information that we have, dozens of them have bullets in their heads. It's not like, firing in the sky to restrain people if there was confusions and chaos. It was intentionally targeting and killing. And the number that we have now is 112 have been killed, and the number is increasing, and 750 injured, and possibly the number would be increasing. This outrageous, massacre is a testimony to the fact that as long as the Security Council is paralyzed and vetoes casted, then it is costing the Palestinian people their lives. I met in the morning with Ambassador Linda Greenfield, and I couldn't discuss anything except that issue with her because, it happened this morning and the news came to us this morning. I implored her that the Security Council has to produce a product of condemning this killing and to go after those responsible for this massacre. Accountability is extremely important, and that the Security Council should say enough is enough, and if they have a spine and determination to put an end to these massacres from happening all over again, what we need is a ceasefire. We are grateful that Algeria and us, we talked very quickly, and we acted very quickly. We sent a note, a letter to the Security Council and to the SG and the President of the General Assembly, and we put in that letter the information available to us, and we condemn in the strongest possible terms this heinous massacre against our people, in violation of everything, including the provisional measures asked for by the ICJ in the case of South Africa on the genocide situation in Gaza by the Israeli forces against our people. So we very quickly, our brothers, the Algerians, through consultation with us, prepared a draft press statement and called for a meeting with the President of the Security Council. We just finished the meeting with her, and now there is a meeting that was called for, an emergency closed meeting of the Security Council. It is taking place, and we hope that the Security Council elevate itself to produce a product to express their outrage and the condemnation of this massacre, and to hold those responsible to an account, and also to adopt things. Our desire is ceasefire, but whatever they adopt in order, to condemn this massacre and to apply the maximum pressure on those committing it and those who are shielding them, that would be a step in the right direction. We will be waiting to see what the Council will do, and if they agree to a product, I'm sure it will be announced to you or read to you, and I think that the Arab group will address the media after we are finished with this exercise. Now let me repeat, this indicates the urgency of putting an end to this to these massacres against the Palestinian people. And there is no way except a ceasefire to be put in place. And even I said to the ambassador of the United States that there is nothing that can prevent you, if you have clout over Israel, have a unilateral ceasefire put in place for as long as you want. You don't need a resolution in the Security Council, but do that and negotiate for a resolution. Negotiate for whatever you want, including in Qatar, in Doha, in Cairo, in Paris, for the issues that you are negotiating. But at least for heaven's sake, put an end to killing civilians, children, women. And we hope that we will see some progress in the Security Council in the next hour or so.
Did you feel she was open to that, your suggestion?
I think her heart is in the right place, but she is an official of an administration that receives instructions from Washington, D.C. And then you can ask her or ask any member of her delegation. They are the ones that can speak on behalf of their government, nobody else. Thank you.
What are the main issues or the main parts of the press statement that you hope, or press elements that you hope that the Security Council will adopt?
Let's not, go ahead of ourselves. Let's wait and see what they will come up with, and we sincerely hope that they can come up with something meaningful, and then let it speak for itself. Let's not speculate.